So hey guys, this is Luke and Chum.
I wasn't ready.
Hey guys, this is Luke.
I still wasn't ready. You can see how unready I am at the bottom of the thing.
Okay, you ready? Hey guys, this is Luke and Chum here from TT&E, and we've just done another movie for Drive Home Movie Reviews. What did we just see, Chum?
We just saw Geostorm.
Geostorm. Now, I don't know about you, okay? This is one of those movies.
I'll let you kick it off. You go. Go in.
This movie was actually good. Like,
Yo, he's not wrong. This movie was actually good.
Like, I sit there going like, oh my god, this movie's going to be a movie where it's going to be either really, really bad on its science, it's going to be really out there and you're not going to believe any of it, it's going to be like a really rubbish movie. Then I was like, oh, but Gerard Butler's in it.
Luke was the guy who sits there like, that's not possible, but that is possible. That's definitely possible, that's not possible.
Well, I do have a degree in science, and I'm like, this thing was actually really, really well done.
Saying that you have a degree in science is insulting degrees in science. But I mean, continue.
Like, talk to the Bachelor of Science student here, okay? But what I'm saying is, this movie, where actually you expect to go in there, it's going to be either something really cheesy, or it's going to be something really, really bad. It's neither.
One thing I like about the movie is it isn't your average end of the world, like nature's going to kill us all kind of movie. Because in this movie, it's not just, oh shit, like the world's falling apart, let's run and hope we survive, we can outlive the storm. This is, oh shit, there's a huge natural disaster, let's stop it.
Let's battle the storms when using a global network of satellites.
Hey,
that's not a spoiler. That's the.
We have to preface that. If you guys don't know what the movie's about, it's basically about this future where weather got out of control, and we're
not even the far future
because it's global war. Because of global war, that's kind of what they imply.
This is 2019, which is 2 years away.
Yeah. And so it's basically about this future where the weather's gone out of control and there are freak,
major
natural
storms.
disasters. They become a common occurrence. And to combat this, the kind of various countries and engineers and whatever establishments of the world come together to build what do they call it again?
They called it the Dutch Boy.
Dutch Boy, yeah.
After the boy put his finger in the dam to stop the dam over spilling into the city.
Yeah.
So it's an old mythology from.
So basically, the whole concept is that they have this Dutch Boy, this system of satellites that will actually destroy freak weather phenomena.
So not like when we say destroy it, using different methods. So basically controlling the temperature to maybe stop a hailstorm. They make it warmer. They dissipate the rain and make it into destroy the weather system itself by manipulating it, which is actually a really cool idea.
One of the things they show you is that there's like a cyclone, at least that's what I can tell. Look at the cyclone.
There was a cyclone, yeah.
And they just drop bombs on it.
Or hurricane if you're from America. Typhoon, Japan.
They literally blew up a cyclone. It was cool. It looked amazing. Speaking of things looking amazing, I think the CGI in this movie was pretty impressive.
Yeah, so do I.
I thought it was very
once again, as we said, this movie is actually better. The other standpoint I was going to take with this movie was just going to be a very environmentalist. Let's worry about the whole Earth situation. I was worried it was going to be it does play on our political fears of global warming, which is great. Don't get me wrong. But I was really worried it's going to be really, really to one side. Oh my god, it's all humans' faults. We've destroyed the world. It has done that point, but it wasn't in your face about it.
Yeah, it wasn't annoying in your face about it.
Let's fix this problem. Or how can we slow down this problem of the Earth having this issue?
Also, I really like the character relationships in this movie. It wasn't just we're a ragtag bunch of people who are going to form relationships on the go, and they're going to be really poorly formed. You have these people who you get a little bit of backstory about all the different relationships as well.
They already have history.
And yeah, just the way it goes. And again, the fact that it isn't just, oh no, let's just ride out this storm and hope we survive while everyone else around us dies. We're the chosen ones who survive. It's actually hey, so there's something wrong here. We can't, I don't know how much I can really spoil with that.
Without spoiling.
Yeah. But it's oh shit, there's freak weather phenomenon. We can't stop it. We got to
figure out a way to actually fix it. Wait till the relationship in one of these bits, which doesn't really spoil the movie. There is the main character played by Gerard Butler. He goes up into the space station and he sees somebody from previous to the movie when they were constructing the space station. He actually goes to her, oh hey, I remember when you were doing this, and she's actually now a main character in the storyline. But there's this history already there places him in a power position. But it's very cleverly put in. It's not oh, here's some random person who stole my job. It's actually somebody who's been there before, and it's really well done.
You know, I really like the way they put the characters together and everything. Just overall, I think it was a really, really well-made movie for its genre, I reckon. Because I'm not saying that the movies in this genre can be really bad, but I didn't expect too much just from this movie. And by this genre, I kind of mean like, you know, natural disaster
movies,
kind of
like,
thing.
We've had some pretty bad ones recently. Like, you know, you do have like 2012. Like, I know that it was actually a decently heavy CGI budget and really cool idea and storyline, but that was overdone. Like,
I
disaster.
thought this one was just a really, really well done movie as a whole, not just for its genre or anything. I think it was a really well done movie. Again, I really liked a lot of the characters. I don't think there's really a character I didn't like, and I think they throw a little bit of mystery at you, because like one of the things is obviously they're trying to figure out what's wrong here, and sometimes they kind of point you to believe a certain thing, and they kind of flip it on its head. And certain things they make really obvious that you're like, it's too obvious, it could really be that. And certain things it's like, oh, it has to be this dude, but hang on a second, like, you know, and then telling us like, oh, it's not that dude or whatever, you know, like in terms of like who you believe. And so it's like it's I don't know, I think it's really well done. I like the story, I like the premise, I like the characters, and the CGI, again, like I said, it's really, really impressive. There were certain moments where I'm watching, you know, these storms and these things just falling apart. I'm like, the detail looks incredible. It doesn't seem like, I don't feel like it's fake.
Like fake, yeah, no, I completely agree. The big thing I want to say though, it's something we'll probably bring up in the spoiler section. We have different opinion about one character, who I would say I think she was a very good actor. This is the daughter.
I didn't say she wasn't. I just said I expected her to be a bigger part of it, given that she did the prologue.
Yeah, she does the prologue and the epilogue of the story.
You glad I had you that way?
Thank you very much. But what I was going to say is, this actress, I think, stole the scene away from Gerard Butler and that.
That's true.
Like, such a big actor, he kind of commands the scenes when he was in, and she took the scene and made it her scene.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that in the spoiler section. So,
one thing I want to address about
this
this daughter, that, like, you know, it's kind of spoiled that she exists, but you've already said it, so
it's not spoiler.
She's a savage.
She's savage.
I'm ready for spoiler section.
But yeah, like, first, was it worth the drive?
It was. I would definitely say worth the drive. Like, I don't care who you are. Normally, I'd be like, oh, if you're this type of person, you'll enjoy it. I don't care you. I think you'll enjoy the movie. Like, I really enjoyed it. It's not a genre that I love, not a genre that I hate. But I mean, like, unless you're seriously opposed to Gerard Butler as a human being and the thought of global warming possibly being a real thing, and, you know, us destroying the world and the world fighting back, and now we're fighting back again, well, then don't watch it.
If you're against climate change, you're going to probably be a person who goes, this movie's not real.
This movie's dumb, yeah, by all means, that might be you, and you might think that. But if you're not that person, I think you can enjoy it. I think there's something to take away from this movie.
I'm going to say we're definitely worth the drive. I think 100%. This is one of those movies where I'm going to turn around and tell my friends and my family actually go and see.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that I'm going to say you have to go see it.
Like, it's not a movie where I'm going to turn around and tell people like, oh, wait till it comes out on DVD. This is a go see movie.
And again, it's a big spectacle on the big screen. We didn't even see it in VMAX, which you normally do, which is like the best kind of
experience here in Australia.
And we saw it just on your average screen.
Average cinema screen,
it still was really, really impressive. I can imagine how good it would be with the impressive sound and visuals.
I should say before we go to the spoiler section too, since we've actually seen this before America, there is no end credit scene to stick around for. So you don't have to stick around unless you want to see the one person in the title credits who has the first name of Zelda.
Yeah, very important. Either way.
Very important. I think if you're a geek like me, stick around for that.
And this time I'm going to pick what's going to be on the spoiler screen. It's going to be lightning.
Lightning. Yeah, I like it.
Topical. Anyway, spoiler section. Luke, go.
Okay, my favorite thing so far I can say from this, every time I see a Gerard Butler movie where he's an American, they never ever explain the English accent. Yeah. Like the very thick English accent. And in this movie it did. He went, we were born in England, came across when we were young. Yeah. I'm like, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Because I can understand, like, he's like, there's movies where he's in the Secret Service and you kind of think like it has to be an American. You know? But in this movie they actually quite literally, like, he's coming in with Stars and Stripes. Secondly, on that point though, the fact that it wasn't an American who was like the major bad guy on the ISS, it was actually an Englishman too. Way to try and unite the whole world against a different target in America. Make the English the bad guys. Thank you. But yeah. Okay, so we're back because someone forgot to delete photos and videos off the memory card.
I mean, you're on the camera side of the car. You could at least see, hey, there's not a big number next to the how much. It actually says how much time we have left on the memory card.
Well, now I see that. I didn't see that.
I should have looked at it before. Anyway, not important. I believe when it did cut off, I was talking about Cheng.
Yeah. And the little smart car.
So Cheng, when he was in Hong Kong and the ground exploded because, you know, Geostorm things, or pre-Geostorm things. He was in his smart car driving away from obviously all the chaos. And at one point when he's driving away as these buildings are collapsing behind him, there's a guy who comes up in like some kind of Jeep or some kind of Hummer.
Something similar to those lines.
So yeah, something along those lines. Pretty big car. Comes up behind him, easily catch up to him, starts honking at him to go faster. And our boy Cheng in his little smart car couldn't go faster. And a building fell on top of the Jeep / Humvee. Hummer.
And Cheng got out.
And Cheng got away. And it's really funny because back in Sri Lanka, my cousin used to always talk about how smart cars are the problem with the road. And I mean, that guy in that Jeep can blame the smart car because he died.
Well, you can't blame him now.
He's dead, but he could have blamed it. He was sitting there behind that car like, go, you're gonna get me killed, basically.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really funny. Also, another shout out to, like, you know, my cousin, I think was funny. The one scene where they showed in India where the bloody tuk-tuk three-wheeler thing got sucked into the tornado. I was like,
I didn't even see that.
Not like this. Anyway, I thought it was really funny. Your turn.
The tuk-tuk. Yeah, cool. So, the other thing we were going to talk about was the little girl. Now, Chum's right in saying that she wasn't actually in a lot of the scenes. I think she was in probably max 4 scenes.
Yeah, maybe. Like, she did, like I said, I think we already addressed this. She did the prologue and the epilogue of the movie. But as far as I'm concerned, she wasn't in it as much as I'd expected.
No, I thought.
But I think when she was in it, A1 top tier.
Like, honestly, the scene where she was actually there talking to her dad, saying, "Come back down to Earth for me, do all this stuff." She was giving him so much salt. Like, so much rubbish.
Yeah, she's absolutely savage. She roasted. In that first scene with her outside...
with her uncle.
Outside Gerard Butler's house, she just, every time she said anything, she roasted someone.
And it's
absolute savage.
But she was in control of that scene. When you saw her, I'm like sitting getting goosebumps going like, oh my god, she's got the control. And that's what I thought the same thing. I was like, maybe she's going to be in later. You know, she's going to be like in Orlando. Maybe in that scene where he gets to maybe have a last message like, don't worry, we got your daughter up online to talk to you for the last time. Something like that to make you break your heart. And I was expecting maybe this is going to be the bit where it's like Armageddon. If you've ever seen Armageddon and Bruce Willis dies because he says to his daughter goodbye and says I love you for the last time, and you just know for a fact he's going to die, and you're like, they couldn't do that to Gerard Butler that scene because they didn't give him the daughter. That's why he survived,
because he didn't say
goodbye to his daughter.
The last thing he said is that he promises he'll survive, and then he went.
He held his promise. Yeah, he did. So another thing we were going to talk about was what?
The Chosen One.
The Chosen One.
Every single major
cataclysm.
Yeah, I guess you call it. Every single major cataclysm before they really realized what's going on in that movie, there was one person who was chosen to survive. In Japan, there was the old lady who managed to run through a bunch of hail and make it into a building.
While a bunch of young people who were quite quick and quite capable of running away faster somehow didn't make it.
The old Japanese lady, she's just too talented. And then there was, in the Rio scene where everything froze over, there was this guy with his girlfriend. The guy got frozen up, but the girlfriend managed to outrun a falling plane. And then they stopped it. I don't know. We don't actually know that she survived.
Hashtag possible survivor. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, because she might not. We didn't actually see her survive
because we know that happened way earlier than all the other things.
We just saw them stop the incident with the freezing because they did that thing where they blew up. They stopped it, right?
Yeah.
And so the plane didn't hit her into that, but we don't know if she survived beyond that.
Once again, another scene where there was people who probably are more capable of running faster than her somehow didn't survive the scene.
Just because she was so she made it across that road like a pro at Frogger, dude. She just went.
Yeah.
This car literally flew into the ice to not hit her. Again, the Chosen One. What was the other one? There was the kid and his dog. More so the dog.
No, it's the kid. Okay.
Hello? The kid was all like, dog, don't die, dog, don't die.
No, dog, come back to me. The bloody dog ran off. Man's best friend, my ass.
Hey, man's best friend survived.
Okay, yes he did.
He did what he had to.
And then he came and licked his face.
He had pure, unadulterated faith that his friend would survive too.
Okay, that's it. Yeah, he goes, I'm so sorry. That's what's happening.
Trust.
Okay.
Is there any other Chosen Ones in this movie?
No, that's the only ones I can remember.
No, well, if you remember, if you find one and you watch the movie, let us know which one we forgot.
Yeah, just write Chosen One above.
Hashtag
spoiler.
Chosen One.
Then hashtag Chosen One.
Hashtag spoiler.
Spoiler.
Couple of
lines. Then tell us who.
That's the way.
Okay.
Anyway, I think we're done here. So
we're done.
It's wrap up time.
Well,
it's your turn.
We're home now. So
Yeah, we just got here.
Don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to hit that bell button. Hit that subscribe button. Make it ring ding ding with bell icons.
Why do you still say that?
I don't know. I just feel like I'm saying it.
Whatever.
You know. Until next time. Catch you later.
We hope you guys have a wonderful day.